YouTube. So I'm supposed to be answering what's some of the best advice that I've gotten in my past, and who's it from? That's a good. I mean, I still gotta think about it. Give me a second, cause I've gotten a lot of advice. I've gotten a lot of really bad advice that I didn't. I don't know. I've gotten a lot of bad advice that I did listen to, and
You can talk about that next.
messed me up. But some good advice that I've gotten is to slow down. Like, literally slow down. Like, my granddad would like see me just doing things and going and like, he didn't even necessarily know what it was that I was doing, but I think he could tell that I was just doing a bunch of shit and it wasn't having no impact at all, and he was just telling me to slow down. Like, and that's one of the best pieces of advice I've gotten. Like, I don't know, I got a lot of random advice from men that say don't get married or like just other bullshit, but I don't think that's like good advice. I think that's like projecting. But whoa, they almost crashed. That's crazy. But yeah, that's probably, I think that's like one of the best pieces of advice I've gotten, is to slow down, because you get to pay attention to what you're doing. It don't matter what you're doing, really, and then you stop doing all the extra bullshit that don't really matter. Like, it's a bunch of bullshit. You realize you be doing a bunch of bullshit that don't even matter just to do this one thing, and then you really end up not doing that one thing. You end up doing a bunch of shit, and it taken away from that one thing that you want to do, or whatever it is that you really want to do. So that's the best advice I've gotten, I would say. It on a real life aspect. Let me see. Musically, the best advice I've gotten was to sing, like really sing, or try to sing. I got that advice from Babe, and I never looked back. Even though I kicked her out of the studio for it. Not just that though, it was a bunch of other shit. But that was a good piece of advice, because it took my music to like a whole different area that I'd never been before. Some bad advice that I've gotten is you gotta chase women, or you gotta, what the hell do they say? You have to, I mean, yeah, you gotta choose your woman. And that comes from like most men, most boys I was around. There's a bunch of shit. There's a bunch of bad advice I've gotten. I know I've gotten, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Like, I remember it by like, whoa. See, that's why I gotta slow down. I remember it by hearing it and being like, yeah, that was some bullshit that somebody told me. Yeah. Nothing I could really think of right besides that. So slow down. Everybody slow down. It's also my son's favorite song, and he's currently sleeping, so he's really slow right now.
So do you feel like you apply this into your life?
Do I apply it to my life? I do apply. I mean, I think I'd apply it to my life.
So you apply singing for real to your life?
Do I apply singing for real to my life? I apply it to my music. Most of my songs I be like singing in now. Like, I either sing or rap, or I sing it and rap in the songs. And it sounds great. I like my songs. I just put a new song out. It's not really my song. I freestyled I didn't freestyle. I made a song to a beat that was on YouTube, and somebody got the beat before I got to buy the beat, and they actually put a famous artists on there, and yeah. So now I can't use the beat really for anything. So I just uploaded it to my version of it to SoundCloud, and I also included the other people's verses in the song, so that I'm not really trying to get clout off of it. I'm just trying to put my shit out because I don't want to hold on to the song or waste the song because I like what I did with the song. So yeah, it's called the song's called Hot, but my version of it's called Hot. Their version of the song's called Right Now, and
Hot right now.
yeah, Hot Right Now. Yeah, that's crazy. And I uploaded it on SoundCloud. I actually need to change the title because I didn't even put Hot in it. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do that right now or in a little bit. So check it out.
So what are you most passionate about these days?
I'm most passionate about living my life these days because I feel like it's really being controlled by a bunch of other things, and not that I'm not in control of it, but the world we live in is like kind of very dictating of what happens. Like me, I don't really care for a lot of this shit, but I gotta be here with all of it, and if I don't have some of it, then I'm like not in a good spot socially, I guess, because I mean, when you don't have a place to sleep, and when you don't have stuff to eat, and when you don't have like, I don't know, like literally those two things alone are an example of like why people, those are things that stress people out to get, and I feel like life don't make it easy to have those things, or have those things in a comfortable way, because we're born in America where everything's supposed to look a certain way, and in reality, like, it doesn't need to look a certain way, but we're here, so it gotta look this way. And you know, that's the battle that we're fighting all the damn time. That's that.
So, looking at your future, what's one thing that you're gonna apply to your life in order to pursue the future you want to see, you want to live?
Something that I'm applying to my life to see the future that I want to see.
To live the future you want to have currently. Not be nothing big.
I mean, just doing it. Like literally just doing
Living
it, and living it, and that's literally the only way to get it. Like you gotta really live it. Like it don't matter if it's considerably hard, or if it's this, or if it's that, or if it comes with this, or if it comes with that. I mean, that's all up to the life you want to live. If you want to live a life where you're going to be doing dumb shit to do other dumb shit, then that's what you're going to be doing. But I'm not trying to live that life. I'm trying to live a life where I'm doing things that are beneficial to me. And I mean, everybody's shit is beneficial to them in some way or another, but I mean, I guess that's all I will really be doing. Like, it just wouldn't look, I don't want my life to look the same as somebody else's. Personally, like it might line up with somebody else's life, but I don't want my life to be somebody else's life. Like I'm living my life.
So last question, what's some advice you would give a younger person than you?
Some advice that I would give a younger person than me depends on the situation the younger person is in, or just in general.
Yeah, you can do it in general, you can pick whatever you feel like you should say this on your heart.
For a younger person than me, some advice that I would give them is life is what you make it.
It's like Hannah Montana.
Yeah, it sounds like Hannah
I used to love
Montana.
that song.
No, but I love that song too, low key. I didn't tell nobody, but it was because it's real though. Like that's like the real.
So
This
let's
the
make it
saying.
rock.
Like it was a real shit. Like life is literally what you make it. Like, you make it yours. Like, do whatever you want with it. You could literally do whatever you want to do. And I didn't even understand that, like, when I was younger, like, to a certain extent. Like, I understood it a good amount, but I didn't understand it to the full extent of that I was young, or the full extent that I was, like, really had the,
I think that's why people look at you crazy when you actually do what you want.
yeah, people always look at everybody that does what they want crazy, though. That's the thing.
They're like, I don't do what I want.
Like, people look at you crazy, like, when you do what you want and you're in a bad situation, but they don't determine how your life goes. Like, you can literally do what you want to do. Like, you could be in the worst situation possible.
That's up for perception.
And that's also up to perception. But everybody has those moments where they feel like they're in a bad spot, and you can still do what you want to do. Whatever that moment is for you, if you're in a bad spot, you can still do what it is that you want to do. You just don't ever forget that, because people really make life, or everybody around them, let them forget that shit. Or I don't know. Like, you're very much in control. There's some things that try to restrict you, but you'll figure it out.